get ready to go in the Veterans Memorial Museum. It has World War I, World War II, Korean, the Vietnam and Middle East fighting memorabilia. So it's going to be a somber video, not much talking probably, but we're going to go inside and take a look, learn a little bit about our country's wars. Out front in this museum, it has this military statue here. And this guy is leading the charge. Up there is an airplane, the Donna K. This is the 118th Bandit. The Veterans Museum in Branson, Missouri. We decided to see a little bit of military history throughout the years, the different uniforms that our men and women have worn. This is the USS Missouri.
Underage. 13-year-olds.
My goodness. 13, 14, 15, and 16-year-olds. Drafted or going in.
Lied about their age.
Lied about their age. You'll do what you have to do for your country. Now, my grandfather fought in World War II. Gypsy Lynn's father fought in Vietnam. Now, my grandfather got a Purple Heart in World War II for his injury. Mom currently has the Purple Heart of my grandfather's, and it'll go to me when something happens to Mother. Throughout the years here. Marine uniform at John Du Bois. Now, I have a few of these World War I shells at the house. They're probably World War II actually, that Grandpa used to, he brought over. So, I don't even know where those are right now. I shouldn't say this, I used to play with them. They were empty shells. Now I have a few of these at the house. I like to collect the older guns like that. That's identical to what I have because it has the bayonet here at the end. Medic's pouch, World War II helmet, There's a ration can of salted peanuts. Thing is, I've eaten some rations like that, maybe not that old. Right here is a World War II bicycle. Wow. Now that's something I don't have. I wouldn't mind having that grappling hook. Willow knife. That's one of their wooden training rifles right there. Trench knife. I have some up-to-date version of the gas masks here. These are German gas masks. There's a German helmet right there. Oh my goodness, let's back up here. Wow. Today's more of a quiet, respectful place.
Letters for dude's credit card.
Right here's a baby life raft. Here's another replica of the warship here, USS Barnes CVE-20. There's Corsair, Hellcat, Dauntless, and the Avenger. Enola Gay. That's what dropped the atom bomb. Bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's what truly ended the war. Sent us into the atomic age. Here's the Navajo code talkers and the alphabet. How the Navajo code works. I've always was curious about this. The Feathered Heroes of the United States Pigeon Service. Tuskegee Airmen. The 42nd Division. The Mountain Division Soldiers, 10th Division Mountain Division Soldiers. Some of these old World War II medical kits. I've gathered a couple of them over the years. In fact, there's one like I got now down there. Yeah, I'm a purple. That's a 250-pound bomb right there. Chaplain's Field Pump Organ. Mark I, British one. Now I don't have a bazooka. One thing I don't have. There's the round for the bazookas. What's this here? A flotation belt. Springfield rifle. Okay, I got one of those. Let's see. Right here is a mortar launcher. And there they always put that in. Guide it up. Set the coordinates and they launch. Isn't that the truth? Probably still goes on. Maybe not quite as much, but still goes on. Yeah. These are names of all the people that was lost during World War II. This whole room. This room's a somber room for us. None of us will ever forget 9/11s. It caused a whole other war right there. Oh yeah, that's a wedding dress for. Your dad got married before he went over, didn't he? Then after he got back, they had you. This is inside the box that they would put the bodies in to come back home. Gypsy Lynn's looking to see if any of her family names are in here. It'd be kind of hard to see. I don't know.
It is very.
There's some Andersons there.
Is it okay?
And all those men that we just saw in the other room were fighting against the Nazis, the fascists. They were also fighting against the Japanese. Yeah, here's the armbands. Gypsy Lynn said that looked like Darth Vader. Alright, it says we're crossing the 38th parallel right here. This is also known as the Korean War. Here's everybody that died in the Korean War that was an American. Alright, looks like we're getting ready into the Vietnam War era. Back on this wall from there to over here on this corner is how many Americans died in the Vietnam War. Gypsy Lynn with her dad was in it, and she heard the stories. The only thing I know, anybody in my family and everything, was watching movies Full Metal Jacket and Platoon. His dad was just slightly too young to be drafted at that time. I think Dad was only maybe 10 or 12 at the time of that one. There's a Viet Cong knife. Soviet column lighters and military compass. There's a booby trap wire right there. Huh, look at the stakes. I did not know that. Primitive but effective booby trap. Punji stakes were often fire hardened and dipped in manure to promote infection when stepped on. I believe we're now in the Gulf War era. Here's an Iraqi wound scarf with instructions. Iraqi dog tags. Iraqi tank maintenance log. Yeah, then they would burn the oil fields just for spite. So no. Here's the casualties of the Desert Shield, Desert Storm. A lot smaller than the others. Iraqi decontamination kit. Iraqi money. Tissue paper. Soft drink cans brought from Iraq. Of Lieutenant Frank Osborne. Never forget that men and women have died to win the freedom that we enjoy today. With that, I want to thank them for everybody who did die for my freedom. Thank you. We just finished inside. Very somber experience. This has to be perhaps the very best World War II Korean War Memorial Museum, this veteran museum, that I have ever seen. I think it's the best there is. So if you're ever in the area in Branson, Missouri, come down, pay your respects, learn a bit of history, and take your time.